welcome back. And to anybody that's new, congratulations. Welcome to my channel. Don't know how you wound up here, but hey, awesome. But, sorry that I've been away like a couple of days. My job is very, very tiring. Let me see if I can get my volume up. Hold on a second. My volume might be a little low for some odd reason. I think I know why. Because sometimes this thing just goes down for no other reason. That was all me. Let's see if I can get my volume. Hey Briars, hey Venom, how you guys doing? Good to see you all. I'm just trying to make sure that my volume is correctly done. Seems like it is. Kind of strange. I have my volume set to a certain level. Not even gonna ask if my voice sounds nice or if it sounds fluid. Because you guys just think that everything is great. It's all fine. It's all great. And I'm like, and then there's like two people that it's like, yeah, I didn't want to tell you, but it's crap. Every damn time. It's fine. It's good. It's great. Two people are like, nah, it's not hard. What's the agenda today, bro? We got some stuff to talk about in regards to Censorship, Mortal Kombat trailer that just came out. I think also Zelda movie is in the works. Most of it today is on censorship and who is involved with the Steam censorship. And right now, as of this time, Steam slowly but surely and secretively tweak their terms of service out of nowhere. And I'm not okay with it. I am not okay with it. Yeah, voice is a bit low. It's odd. Oh, volume setting. Speaker. What the hell? Found it. Yeah, I found it. I found the culprit. Somehow it changed a little bit. Let me go to 75. 75 is a little bit better. Hey, there we go. There we go. Power Software is public enemy number 1 right now. It's crazy. Yeah, he is. He knew what the hell he was doing. For Pirate Software, if he's not there, I've always met type of motherfuckers like Pirate Software where they think that they're right and then that's it, we're done. If you don't believe me, so what, I'll ban you. I don't like people like that who can't be it's one thing to be like, yo, I'm gonna stand on my beliefs. I'm a Christian. I'm gonna stand on my beliefs. Obviously, a person that wants to stand on their religion is going to stand on the religion regardless of what people say. That's a different thing. This guy is saying, not only am I right, but everyone else is wrong, and everyone else is stupid, and it's like everything that he says has to be aligned with him at all times because he's always right. And I don't like that. I don't like that. There's got to be some nuance. Yeah, like they can never be wrong. I don't like that attitude. I might be a little bit too loud. Let me change this up again. There we go. Sounds better. Thank you. Thank you. I'll put my voice a little bit Lower because I'm a loud ass black man. It's good to see y'all. Good to see y'all. We got some stuff to talk about. Good to see you all. Hold on. Let me see if Karens ruin everything. Very true. Karens and simp boys like ruin everything, but mostly Karens. I'm hearing a lot about this thing called collective shout, and it's basically social justice warriors, and social justice warriors are run by Karens. Let me eat real quick. Yeah, I'm sorry that I didn't stream in the last 2 days. I work outside, guys, and it's been raining, and it's been heat, and I've been sweating, and when I get home, I'm like, I cannot stream. I cannot for the life of me. So right now, I'm fighting tooth and nail to stay awake. Tooth and nail. So, bear with me. I hate the summer. I hate summer. Maybe we should just ban summer since I hate it. Anything I don't like, I should just ban it. You know what's crazy about the whole thing with the Steam censorship? Is the fact that how should I say it? The fact that we need 1.4 million people to sign a European initiative on stop killing games so we can have our games live. We can stop games from being destroyed. We need that level of people, but for some odd reason, Collective Shout, who is run by less than 30 people, are able to stop Steam and change their TOS. Less than 30 people in Collective Shout. A bunch of fucking Karens. A bunch of women that don't have, like, husbands and kids. And just less than 30 people. Because they got a whole bunch of people. Hold on. They are here somewhere. Pirate is doing something I like to call basically censorship through authority, or argumentum at tyranny, where you say you're an authority, so you're right to shut down conversations. So he's basically like an inquisitor from fucking Warhammer 40k, where it's like you're always proven guilty, never innocent, sort of thing. Like there's no discussion. What's going on with Steam? We're about to talk about it here soon. You need 1 million people to support your capitalist right to own what you purchase. Yeah, or what you own. Well, you too, because this could make a cascading effect on every other gaming sort of industry. And it's like very important for all of us as gamers to own our games. We've lost that sort of ownership. And they act like, oh, well, I could talk about it all day. I could talk about that all day. But only 30 dry vaginas to shut down everything. Oh, man. You assume they have a vagina at all. Very true. Hold on. Do they have a Twitter? Holy shit. Holy shit. Oh, Madam Savvy is on it. Even Chibi. Oh my god. Go get him, girl. More people need to talk about Collective Shout. And we're gonna do that today. Fuck them. Fuck them. Oh, we're getting into this one. Because this affects everybody. They're over here talking about a major win with rape and incest in games. Gone. A new policy. And I'm over here like, it's a video game. Yeah, this is gonna be the first topic. This is gonna be the first topic. When I got the energy, I got the energy. Let me change the music because this one's a little too... let's go for some Dragon Age music. Dragon Age. Actually, Cyberpunk 2077 fits the... Actually, yeah. Cyberpunk, because right now, the world is dystopian right now. The world is really dystopian right now, and... As long as it's pretty chill, it's not actual music. Damn. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Oh my god! Oh my god, there's a... oh my god, I want to talk about this. Okay. Yeah, fuck this. I want to talk... We'll talk about Zelda later. We're gonna talk about this first. Let me go ahead and bring it up first. Let me bring in chat. Okay. Alright, and I think she doesn't have any music on her channel. Okay. Unrelated topic, but I miss your old intro and outro, Mr. H. What music was that? Let me know. Oh! In all my videos? Is that what you mean? Sheepuden. God dang, bro. Yeah, Chibi review. Yeah, Chibi's getting into it. I know they tried to call Madam Savvy a man. That's kind of sexist. Doesn't that go against the collective shouts like's whole initiative? That's crazy. You assume her gender. Oh, I agree. This is just right to repair for video games, and we know right to repair is being hard fought too. It's a really thing this thing. Yeah, the music from the last year leading up to KCD2, I think you changed it around spring. Tell you what, Briars, you send that music, from last year. I think I remember what that music was. Okay, yeah, I can find that music later. I've been dying to change the music lately anyway. So yeah, maybe some KCD music next time. Okay, alright, while I have the energy. It's no biggie though. No, Briar says she wants the music. She wants the intro. She's getting the outro. An intro. And what Briar wants, she gets. We're doing it. Not right now, but we'll do it later. I'll remind myself. Okay. Oh, God. Okay. There we go. Hey everybody, this is Mr. Hardcore Mode, where nothing is easy. Warriors and wenches, good to see you all. We are going to touch up on Steam's sort of controversy on visas and payments for individuals who are making video games on Steam, who, let's just tout it for what it is. If you're making a video game, depending on what it is, you just give the certain EULA and the certain rating, whether or not it's like rated R or rated E for everyone. You can make said game. You can make whatever game you want. It's a freedom of expression. This is an American company, I believe. Well, Steam is primarily from America, and you are able to make whatever sort of art you would like to make. This is a video game. Video games are thus. This isn't some sort of, like, you know, new news. However, some news has come out that that they have secretly changed the sort of TOS to certain games that have sort of, you know, a rated TV, you know, sort of a mature audience sort of game. And certain games on Steam are just downright destroyed. A lot of games are just straight up destroyed. And I don't like that, especially the way Steam handled it. And especially since it's adult content, they should be able to make whatever they want. Not only did they not give the devs that made the adult content enough time to adjust, they just straight up click deleted those games, and those mature games, whether or not you want to play them or not, are straight up gone. There are so many games out right now that are coming out and we don't want to play them. However, nobody goes around telling us, nobody's telling me I should play those games. It's like, you have a choice whether or not you want to play those games. That's just how it works. If you don't want it, don't look it up. That's it. However, this team called the Collective Shout are primarily responsible for shutting down the visas and the payments of these games, and we're gonna look it up right now. This is a Madam Savvy video. She is crazy, insane in the membrane. We're talking about one of those women that if they have enough time and energy, they will find you. This is the type of woman she has some sort of, if she was able to hack, we're fucked, is basically what I'm saying. So we're gonna go ahead and dive into this right now and see what the hell Steam has changed and what happened.
Could die due to some new rules. The latest change. Steam could die due to some new rules. The latest change to the rules states they may disallow games at the behest of payment processors, card networks, and internet service providers. By extension, internet service providers are influenced, if not outright controlled, by governments. Payment processors have sanitized businesses and bullied companies into submission for years, from Patreon, Tumblr, Pixiv, and most recently we have floods of doujin shops in Japan, which are hobby shops with self-published content from stories to games to toys.
Yeah, there was a recent story that came out where certain adult-themed mangas were literally shut down and their visas like halted, and they were taken off the shelves. That sort of display of, because it's literally a novel, correct? It's a novel. Not only novels, but movies, video games, all of this is within the realm of fiction. It's all imaginary. This is, nobody is getting hurt or harmed. But for some odd reason, they look at it as, yeah, you're up to something. So let's continue. I have a lot to say.
All businesses neutered in ways that are utterly ridiculous.
Let's see what she has here. Steam has added a new rule disallowing games that violate the rules and standards set forth by payment processors and card networks or internet network providers. At the same time, many incest-themed games were removed from the store. That's the line of games right there on the red. They added one at the bottom that looks, the one that's in green. It says content that may violate the rules and standards set forth by Steam's payment processors and related card networks and banks and internet network providers, in particular certain kinds of adult-only content. Now, this is, like I said before, when they brought this information out, there was literally zero time to change their game at all. This was not some sort of incoming, no, this is not an incoming sort of TOS. They slid it in there and then they removed those games, which I find absolutely disgusting. Part of me is mad that they gave them no chance to change or change their game in any sort of way if they wanted to change. Some people want to stick to what their view or value is towards their video game. Or, you know, the fact that there was no update, period. This is possibly related to PayPal because people in certain regions have not been able to use it to pay on Steam for the past 5 days. Permalink to the list below.
For example, on Patreon, you cannot draw transformation art, a character turning into an object, not sexual, but the character cannot consent to the act, apparently. Yes, you heard that right. The fictional character cannot consent to the fictional magic of transformation.
They're not real. They're not real. So this is a Patreon rule that's been that's not been updated. That's literally what they've been having. That's insane. Let's continue.
So you cannot draw it and post it on their website for people to pay to see. Otherwise, they'll ban you, sometimes without warning, or any option to delete the post and restore your account.
Earlier this month, crowdfunding site Patreon cracked down on its NSFW content policy. The site banned erotic accounts where hypnosis is used as a coercion mechanic for non-consensual sexual interaction because of alleged... What do you mean by non-consensual? That it's not fucking real. Existing on Patreon gave us the opportunity to make space and have our work site sit right alongside all the other types of creators. It proved that you can respect and support your porn in the same way you do your podcast and build a community. Do things differently and have it work.
And you lose money.
You just lose money.
2 different articles are referenced showcasing the impacted individuals, and even Vice, while not the best place to quote, talks about the demographics. This is my olive branch essentially to those who are pro-censorship for them.
So they just wrote, this is bigger than us and Patreon. It's a worldwide crackdown on freedom of expression. Yes, it is. On women or marginalized people, on sex and sex work. Do you think any of these people that are cracking down on this thing are doing anything with OnlyFans? Do you think they're doing anything with OnlyFans? No. No, they're not. Do you think they're doing anything about the women, the girls that were affected about the with the Epstein files? No. You know what they're focusing on? You know, are they cracking down on anything with the cartels? Because not only do the cartels deal with like drugs, they also deal with sex trafficking. Do you think they're doing anything about that? No. This is all a male gaze thing that they're doing. But let's continue. Forms of labor that counter the status quo. The domination of corporations and patriarchy. This is the real patriarchy, by the way. But if the left didn't understand what, you know, it's funny that they complain about the patriarchy and then use the patriarchy. You know what I'm saying? That's so fucking weird. Anyway, let's continue. Ashley wrote, just to be clear, what is at stake? This is my whole income, my livelihood. Yeah, you just took it away from him. The Four Chambers patron page is now effectively a tip jar with a simple thank you message in place of an about section on description. Damn, that's sad. We have been ramping up the proactive review of content on Patreon due to requirements from our payment partners. A Patreon spokesperson told me in an email, our community guidelines have not changed, and when we discover a page that is not in compliance, oh, they're going straight up PR on you, not in compliance with our guidelines, we place that page in a state of suspension and work directly with the creator to bring them back within our guidelines. Choose something else besides Patreon. By the way, if you're using one sort of payment towards Patreon, you need to figure out a second one. I don't know. That's your livelihood? Good. You need to choose another form of payment. You need to choose a different one. I know Patreon is well known, but you need to find another one, check their terms of service, and then go from there. Don't rely on just one. It's like these OnlyFans people that only use these women that use OnlyFans and then Fansly and then all these other places. They even use fucking Twitch. I mean, they're scummy. They're just as scummy as these corporations. Just do it. That's a safe way to keep a network of payment besides just using Patreon. I know it's well known, but there are others. When you discover a page that is not in compliance with our guidelines, we place that page in a state of suspension and work directly with the creator to bring them back within our guidelines. I don't fucking like that term because it makes it seem like, oh shit, we're the only. It's like you gotta abide by our rules and leave. I don't like that shit. We have also, and by the way, nobody was hurt in the making of her art. You know what I mean? We have also doubled the size of our support team to ensure we get back to the creators and give them one-on-one guidance as fast as humanly possible. But basically what he's saying is we brought in more people in the support team so we're not liable for anything and to make you guys shut up.
To see what the end game is, because today it's something that you don't like being banned in fiction, but tomorrow
Subscribe Star Adult is better. Also, Fansly just banned my butt off. Jesus. The only reason they're after Tate is because he's rude to women. If he was nice to women, he'd get away with the pedophilia and sex trafficking too. Let's face it. I don't know about all that. I'm not sure about Tate. I'm not sure. Patreon is really bad for fetish art stuff. I use Subscribe Star Adult due to this Gumroad also banned adult models, which meant products I paid for I can no longer download. This fucking bullshit. Fuck it. Do you know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of Twitch. Twitch has been really nice with ladies showing their bodies. A little bit. Like actual people showing their bodies. They have not been very nice with VTubers, which is really saying something. Anyway, let's continue.
It may be something that you do like. Anyway, groups like NCOS and Collective Shout write letters to payment processors to push for censorship, with threats of going to the government or worse, and these hags will contact their hag friends to squash fiction, and some of going to the government.
Going to government officials. This person right here is the Collective Shout co-founder, named Melinda Tankard. Collective Shout campaign calling on credit cards. See, so basically they're just a bunch of Karens that call up and then do a call after call until it's so annoying that they shut down their payments on Visa and MasterCard. Bruh, we have to do something better than just Visa and MasterCard. By the way, I want you guys to know something. This is actually a good thing, okay? Think about it. No, think about it. This is actually a good thing. I'm pretty sure between 2020 to 2024, things were much worse. Right now we're in the final stages of Karen. We're in the end game of Karens. Karens are so pissed and so mad that they haven't been getting any dick, that they are willing to make a small organization and call people up on matters that don't even matter. That's where we're at right now. This is that they have decided that there's no more protest. No, protests don't matter anymore. That's the smart thing about this whole thing. Protests don't matter to these bitches anymore. They go after the money. And that fucking sickens. By the way, she's getting ratioed right now. More comments than likes. That's fucking crazy, bro. Anyway, campaign calling on credit card COs plus payment gateways to stop facilitating sales transactions for 500 rape, incest, and child abuse themed games has attracted significant media coverage, including in today's Australian one. We spearheaded an open letter signed by major anti-sexual exploitation partners. And wait. We spearheaded an open letter signed by major anti-sexual exploitation partners and directed to 6 senior executives at 7 companies, including MasterCard, Visa, and PayPal. There needs to be a different way of form of payment. And even that, we need to have a discussion with these individuals. By the way, what do you mean? What women were harmed? Show us the kids. No. That's the real question right here. Show us the individuals that were harmed in the making. Well, you got to show us. Show us the individuals that were harmed. Show us the non-consensual. Show us everything. Who was harmed in the making of whatever you're upset about? Where? You want to crack down on porn right now? In my area, you need to do an age verification for porn. Thanks a lot for that, by the way. That's amazing. We're fucking adults and we can do whatever we want with our own money and with our own time. If we want to look at porn, we want to look at porn. What the fuck? The people that do porn, which are men and women, also need to get paid. But if you take away the porn, they're not going to get views, and therefore they're not going to get payment. Something to think about. It's so funny. I wonder if they're doing anything about OnlyFans. I'm serious about the OnlyFans thing. I'm curious if they're doing any, because people use PayPal with OnlyFans. I'm serious. I'm so curious about that. The same execs have also received more than 1,000 emails from concerned individuals. No, those are all yours. You've been making constant emails of the same person, either because you probably have probably less than 30 or 40 people, if I remember what I counted. You have been constantly dumping emails on their desk. And the fact that it was able to stop Visa and MasterCard and change things is fucking wild. We're trying our damnedest to stop killing games. And you were able to do it with 1,000. You're able to change shit with 1,000 emails. Now, to be honest, we're not at this is a slippery slope. We're not at the dangerous aspect of what they're doing, because they not only want to shut down anything with, sort of bad themes like rape, incest, like games that have that, which is also a form of expression. If you want to tell a tale, Game of Thrones, The Last of Us, what else? Lord of the Rings. The Lord of the Rings also has moments like that. What else? We could talk about films, but let's talk about video games. Since we're focused on video games, because we're talking about like sexual themes and things that have like bad moment. Dragon Age, that's probably the reason why BioWare took away slaves. What else do we have? Because this is a slippery slope, like I said. There's so many video games. Chat, if you could point down like any sort of video games that have like horrible themes that like transform the story, let me know down below, because I know there's a whole bunch, a whole lot. Like they are doing right now, they're just putting their foot through the door. You see what I mean? Right now, like, it was probably easy to do the incest and rape one with Steam, but they're not done. They're not gonna stop. They're just putting a foot down to where it seems plausible. They're not gonna stop here.
Or worse, and these hags will contact their hag friends to squash fiction and some crusade to feel important. They will outright lie about games or
Red Dead, GTA is a really good one. They got sex work in there. Yeah.
Media, whatever, to get their way. Just like how they lied and paid a bunch of influencers to talk about their No Mercy push. which Steam never even did anything. The devs self-censored from Steam.
Oh, wow. I thought there's a No Mercy game about, there's a No Mercy game, a game called No Mercy, and basically all you do is just pretty much have sex and have, you know, like, you have sex with women and, you know, you treat them all bad. You're sort of dominant and they're submissive, and then that's the adult content. Basically, you know, you're being the dominant type, and it's like sort of like a BDSM sort of thing. Normal adult content sort of shit, which is funny because women play this game as well, which is so funny. See, you want to know the crazy thing about this whole thing? Is that this affects every single person. This is not only for right-wingers, but left-wingers as well. Because guess what? They would shut down Life is Strange. That's right. Life is Strange is one of the, you know, like, I wouldn't say woke. Back then, it wasn't really woke. It was kind of an interesting story. But if you were to bring out Life is Strange right now, they would turn it down. I'm just saying. Like I said, you can make interesting sort of like stories towards these things. It depending on as well. They're the target audience for half these. Carnal Instincts has literal Vorn. Yeah, but I saw that game and I was just like, yeah, that's for women, and it's another adult game, and I'm just like, you know, women play. You're basically attacking like most. The furries are gone, by the way. The furries are gone because you got to take care of the furries, right? Because, I mean, listen, do you think that they're doing this out of the goodness of their heart? No. No, they're not doing this out of the goodness of their heart. We need to get that out of your mind. This is all pertaining to the male gaze. That's it. I know it sounds ridiculous, but that's because it is. Think about it. Why is it that they're so focused on things that don't exist, but they're not focused on actual sex trafficking? Think about it. They're not focused on actual real issues that women are facing at all. Doesn't that concern you at all? See, if you can control and push a narrative in America, which is fucking disgusting. I live here. You don't fuck with me. But this is the sort of thing that's going to have a long-lasting cascading effect. I hope a lot of people wake up to this. Demi says, women and LGBT tend to play porn games more than straight men. It's very true. Very true. And I've seen women be into the sort of like, oh, well, she's submissive, and then that Wicked Island game is so fucking done. I don't know if it's gonna survive. Sorry, I'm thinking of a adult game right now. Maybe they're doing all this ahead of the release of GTA 6, so it excuses how shoddy the game might be. Just an idea. That's a funny thing. I hope they fucking do it. I hope this is the thing that they're doing right now. What they're doing right now is just putting their foot through the door. I hope they put their whole fucking leg through the door so we can shut the shit right on them. Because GTA 6 is one of the biggest games out there. And when you take hookers away from GTA 6 because you emailed Rockstar 1,000 times, you know how many people watched the GTA 6 trailer? Not 1,000. Not 100,000. Not a million. 263 million views for one of Grand Theft Auto 6's trailer. You know how much ass they showed in Grand Theft Auto? They want this. They want you to see this shit. They say, hey man, we got some sexy ass women in this game. And then you try to fuck with people. Try it. Try it. You try to fuck with people, man. GTA fans will, bro. I'm telling you. And by the way, that's a lot of people, right? Guess, not only do gamers like GTA 6, guess who also likes GTA? That's right. Gangbangers. Yeah. Gangbangers. They also like Dragon Ball Z. Did you know that gangbangers like video games and like anime? That's right. So you take away something that they like, which, let's say they take away hookers or any sort of sexual content in GTA 6 because they changed something. Guess what's going to happen? Well, Collective Shout is going to get a lot of calls themselves. And I'm going to tell you right now, if they get a whole bunch of calls and death threats from gangbangers or something like that, I ain't going to save them. I ain't going to save them.
But those influencers used the wrong art, described the game incorrectly, and none of them got fact-checked. But at least the game sold more than it normally would have thanks to them.
Good.
They claim that they want to keep kids safe, but instead of encouraging parents to parent and fighting to change the culture that puts responsibility back on the parents instead of government, they decide to go after Etsy.
Thank you, Madam Savvy. Thank you. All this talk about, oh, we're going to take away stuff from the individual, the buyer. We're going to take away this certain thing from the developers when it should be one thing and one thing only. You decide what you see, and if you got children, maybe you should lock your children from seeing the certain content. I am tired of this bullshit where we're gonna act like, you know, we're gonna just have zero accountability as a parent. No, you're a parent. You take care of your kids. You decide what should be said with Visa and MasterCard or even Steam is they should say like, well, if you don't like it, don't buy it. But no, they bended the knee. What's this about Etsy though?
For selling adult items to adults. These groups use harsh language to try to discredit any complaints. After all, only a loon would say something negative about the idea of protecting kids. But this isn't about kids at all.
No.
Otherwise, they do what I said above. Instead, it's about destroying everything that they don't like. Not only will they outright lie, but they'll just weaponize phrases that sound good to them with no further thought.
Author ed of 7 books. Bruh. If you have no idea how much I hate authors on books. There's the one person that's quiet and then they make books. They do novels. And then there's the other person that's just like, oh, I did like 7 books and shit. Oh yeah, it's like, you know, New York best time seller. Yeah, that's me. I bet you nobody fucking read any of one of those 7 books. And here's another thing. What if somebody came over and emailed you 1,000 times telling you to change what you put in your book? Now don't come up to them and say, oh, well, all of this is just, it's not hurting anyone. It's just part of the book. Don't worry about the book. It's not hurting anyone. Oh, that's crazy, Melinda. That's so interesting that you would say that. What you have in your book and it has some serious issues and somebody emails you saying that it affects them negatively, it triggers them, and then you come up and say like, oh, well, it's just a book. That's funny, Melinda. Co-founder, speaker, media commentator. What? Media commentator? Why the fuck? Nobody says that. Collective Shout co-founder plus movement director? Fuck.
The Collective Shout account retweets an individual saying, "These women don't understand that a lot of gamers have a grudge against women and will do some wild shit to get back at them." What's your source on that?
Yeah.
I made it the fuck up! But that account also goes on to say, "No, because the market for video games of this theme is men. Women cannot tolerate a man being happy."
What did I say? What did I say? This is not of movement. This is not. They are trying to capitalize. They're weaponizing, and they're trying to make this. You have no idea how many made up fucking jobs that should not be a job, that they're getting paid more than you. This made up fucking collective shout thing that they're getting money out of. I am so curious where they get their money from. You have no idea how many made up jobs that are getting paid more than you to do absolutely fucking nothing or to affect everyone else. And this is one of them.
I wonder if Melinda's gonna retweet that one. Probably not. But this is just an example of their unraveling. So all you have to do is just keep up the pressure, keep up the memes, kill them with laughter, kindness even.
They don't want, Christy says, they don't want them to see anything to do with sex, but regularly trying to make kids question if they should change their sex, make it make sense. Thank you. Absolutely. 110%. Give that lady a cookie. Abso-fucking-lutely. Where were you when kids were getting handed how to do hand jobs? Where were you? Where were you when schools were giving out how to, do a blowjob? Where were you? I'm curious. Where were you? Oh, that's right. Because you're a part of that shit.
Remind them that they are indeed insane.
They get their money from Australian taxes. Savvy covered it. Thank you for telling me that. Australia. We need, listen. We need to call our enemy. The enemy of our enemy is our friend. Okay? What we need to do is call up the spider gang. Okay? All the spiders in Australia. And then call them up and be like, "Hey, you were that man that jumped when little Timmy got on your hand." Yeah, that was me. Yeah, little Timmy had he crawled up on your arm. So what do you want, nigga? What do you want? Yeah, listen. Let's bygones be bygones. How about we make an alliance? I'm listening. All right. You don't like people, right? I don't like spiders. Yeah? So let's do this. I need all the spiders to go to Collective Shout. How many are there? There's like 30 Karens in there. I want spiders surrounding that whole fucking facility. Man, that's crazy. That's crazy. And what do I get out of this? I'll let one of your spiders be under my pillow on my birthday. You're gonna fucking piss your pants, bruh. Yeah, it's a deal. It's a deal. Can we lay eggs in your ear? No, you can't. All right. Maybe next time. Whoop. That's all I'm saying, man. I ain't no way they're over there in Australia. It's like, I ain't going over there. I'm gonna call the spiders. Fuck them.
Drying up and wasting the golden years of their life fighting a fictional battle against something that's not even about kids.
No,
because
it's not.
By retweeting this, that women don't understand that a lot of gamers have a grudge against women and will do some wild shit to get back at them.
What does that have to do with your initiative? This almost sounds like you're just... if you're the co-founder of an initiative, of a movement, and you just come out and say exactly why you're doing the thing that you're doing in a most disingenuous way, at first you're like, oh, well, we really need to stop. It's like, there has to be a way that we can have a conversation on these games that have rape and incest and stuff like that. Is there any way to discuss it? And then you see a tweet like this that says, these women don't understand that a lot of gamers have a grudge against women and will do some wild shit to get back at them. And I'm like, you're not even a co-founder. You sound like you sound like you're a TikToker that's 18 years old.
By retweeting that, they admit that this isn't about children.
No, it's not.
This isn't about safety. This isn't about anything other than women getting back at men for a perceived wrong that never happened. All because the man said, how was your day today? She said, fine. And the man carried on. She sat there scheming, wondering why he didn't read her mind. Ooh.
Madam Savvy, that literally happened to me literally today. I was gonna get some food at this one place, and I smiled and said hi to a woman, and I thought she was cute. I was gonna talk to her, but then she did one of those, you know what, ladies, you know what the fuck you do, okay? You do that look where you're like, I'm hella not interested. Not a hi. You do. That look. Look at my eyes. Hold on. Look at my eyes. You do this. That's the look that you do. Okay. And I saw that and I was like, all right, goddamn. All right, fuck you then. I didn't say that. I said it in my head, but I was just like, moving on. Just move on. It's like just move on. But and then when the same lady that gave me that look gives me my food, like shouts my number and gives me my food, and then she says, you have a good day, and then I say nothing and grab my food, and then she goes, okay, bye then. And then I turn around and I'm like, what the fuck? The fuck was that? Let's continue with the video, because I'm about to have a rant on a rant. Let's just continue. You're telling me you aren't Charles Xavier? I'm sorry. I don't sit on a hover like sort of like wheel thing. I'm not bald, and I don't every other episode I'm not holding onto my head because my powers are too overwhelming and go, nah! And then somebody goes, Professor Xavier, are you there? That's not me. I'm sorry. Yeah, but the same lady is mad because nobody wants to date her, sour ass. Yeah, I'm just like, okay, all right, you're not interested in me. Those one ladies, I'm gonna tell you something. This as a normal person, or as normal as I can be, for a normal man, when a woman says hi to you and gives you a smile, and then she says, oh, thank you, I'm flattered, but I'm married, I fucking hold that shit in my brain for at least 3 days. And I'm just like, oh, she smiled at me, and then she didn't think I was a disgusting piece of, like, decrepit, like soup. And I'm just like, oh, thank God. You remember that one lady that rejected you because she had a boyfriend and she gave me a little respect? Yeah, I like her. Yeah. Anyway, I gotta go pay my bills. That's us. That's us.
These women are insane. It's not about the kids. We don't have to even identify that part of their argument when stuff like this happens. So thank you, Melinda, co-founder and organizer of Collective Shout. You have indeed given us the most valuable weapon at all to deal with you. The truth and your own actions.
And here's the funny thing is, I like what Madam Savvy's doing. It's because the more we keep on talking about these individuals, basically what we're doing right now and what Madam Savvy is doing, we're all just dipping into, we're trying to get them into the limelight. Basically, we're trying to get them into the light. These sort of creatures or individuals, the collective shout, do not want to be seen. You know what happened to Sweet Baby Inc? Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, fuck with the, yeah.
If governments are threatening payment processors over the years, scaring them about child exploitation, and then people come along and start claiming selling sex toys online is child exploitation, it's just easier for the company to say, okay, we won't allow for these sales because there's too much drama with it, instead of fighting against it. But by allowing that behavior, more and more groups pop up trying to moral panic police because the governments give them money.
Yes.
Look at it this way. Government wants to fight child exploitation. That's a wonderful thing. And if a company comes along and says, hey, we're experts at finding these things, we'll find the company so that way you can make legislation and raise taxes. Protect the kids.
What did I say? This is exactly, or almost exactly like Sweet Baby Inc. These Karens are always coming out. They're always coming out and saying, we got the code. We'll figure it out. Let us do it. Let us handle it. They always come out like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh man, we need to take care of this. Oh, let me help. It's exactly what it is. The same thing with Sweet Baby.
But of course, their insights will not yield any child exploitation.
No, they won't.
But they want their funding. So they think, we could just call this child exploitation because kids are on the internet. So that's what these groups do. And if these groups instead, of course, tried to adjust the culture and promote single-family incomes and turning off the internet, not letting kids go on it blindly, doing their own parental safeguarding, well, we all know that there's no money in that, and government doesn't get to expand, which means no new bogus jobs for the crazy cat ladies and their friends.
Thank you for saying bogus jobs.
It's important that we keep talking about this and keep digging and find the truth and expose these people. We need to encourage companies, write our own letters, play their games. We, the actual customers, have far more power than most believe, but organizing it is very hard.
Just like we said with Stop Killing Games. Like, I can't believe we're doing this. 1.4 million of us to try to actually have a conversation with the government to have them stop killing games, but 30 plus Karens come out and say, stop them from drawing horrible porn. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? It took less than 30 people to change everything. That's fucking crazy. I'm still thinking about that. But yes, we should voice our opinion. We shouldn't go at it quietly in the night. We should actually step up and talk. We should talk. Let's continue.
This is Melinda of Collective Shout, the co-founder and movement director, claiming 1,000 emails is enough to sway a global entity. This should terrify you, because if we...
By the way, this thing right here, what she put, I'm glad that she took a snippet of this picture right here, because this shows we could use this. We could actually use this if there was any sort of like court of law or anything like this. We could use this and tell them, listen, there's not actually 1,000 emails out there. There's just 20 people that all have cat hair on their fucking shirts. There's not 1,000 people. We could use this.
Look at the MasterCard holders, for example. There are hundreds of millions of accounts with MasterCard. They service consumers, small and large businesses, governments, the public sector, large enterprises, banks, credit unions. And you're going to tell me that 1,000 probably fake emails are enough to sway these people into global censorship over fiction? This isn't even over people committing actual crimes.
Nope.
Otherwise, they would demand the stopping of the servicing of Hollywood. Until...
Somebody said, Demi says, by the way, this particular org is also against furries. and has called them anthropomorphic artwork bestiality, which is how they got Fansly to ban my people? Bro! What? So listen, listen, chat. Let's be real here, okay? I don't like furries, but what you do at your home is your business, not my own. You want to dress up as Fox McCloud and go ha, fire, or you want to do the squeaky shit? Be my guest, okay? I'm not, listen, when I go to an anime convention and I see a furry, I'm not gonna be upset because I know what I'm gonna see. As long as they're wearing clothes. See, I'm okay with furries wearing full clothes. Thank God that there is people that are normal ish that wear furry costumes and they're fully clothed. Thank God. It's the other ones that concern me. The ones that want to get see this sucks because there's regular furry people, and then there's the ones that just turn furry into a fucking yeah, let's let the kids pet us on the head while we wag our butt plug tails. And then the other furry people are like, no, that's not us. No, it's the same thing with me, where it's like, I'm a black dude, and then people look at me and like, are you gonna steal my shit? And I'm gonna be like, no, not every black person does that. You see what I'm saying? It's the same sort of like, profiling that you see, and it really sucks. You can't control like everybody and what they do, but you would like to show like certain things into like notice for a fact that like this individual is the one that is being creepy and everybody else is just fine. You know what I mean? This individual is the person that steals stuff and every other person is just fine. It's just this individual, instead of painting everybody into a broad picture. Like saying, this is why I hate the word fucking community, because community is such a poisonous fucking word. Well, community sounds like your or ally. I hate the word community and I hate the word fucking ally, where it's just like we're in some sort of fucking war or something. I hate those terms because I'm not part of the fucking black community. I'm just part of myself. I'm part of my family. You know what this reminds me of recently? A bunch of monkeys typing up super shit online. Wait, isn't that in Superman? Tell me how they are now teaching the most degenerate crap in schools now, but they're worried about games and how they are being paid for. They're not worried about that. They want to get paid to do exactly what they've been always been doing online. And that's getting angry at men being happy. That's it. They want to get, like Madam Savvy said, the only thing that they don't have no job. This lady worked on 7 books. You know what that means? That means she has 7 failed books that didn't sell. So the only thing that she's got is to utilize her Karen-ness and make a profit out of that from Australia. Listen, I'm not sure. I don't think so. I was about to say J.K. Rowling has less books than her, but way more money. But that's not fucking true. J.K. Rowling has a lot of books. But anyway, let's continue.
All of the abuse and pedophilia is outed and taken care of. Not a peep out of them when Diddy was being arrested, and there were daily headlines about possible child victims and even Bieber popping back up. No, the payment processor still happily serviced his website for merch sales, and the crazy cat ladies didn't speak on it.
Nope.
Strange how that happens. Tumblr talks about its ban of not safe for work content and how it may never come back, saying it would cause problems for them in WordPress with Visa and MasterCard since they are mostly anti-porn. Well, except they aren't, are they? Not only do they not go after OnlyFans, but they still service them today, enjoying their mutual growth, even despite some headlines.
Are you fucking serious right now? Am I right? Continue.
Problems for them in WordPress with Visa and
Credit card companies are anti-porn. He says, aside, that's not fucking true. As long as there's money in it, there's revenue. These women are like resistant to capitalism, but they use capitalism anyway nonetheless. That's crazy.
MasterCard, since they are mostly anti-porn. Well, except they aren't, are they?
No, they're not.
Not only do they not go after OnlyFans, but they still service them today, enjoying their mutual growth.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. OnlyFans grows, it's like, yeah, they're not even touching it.
Even despite some headlines. If we allow these things to persist as they are without conversation and memes, because shockingly memes move the world, we risk losing steam and creative freedom, at least until another platform can.
Demi said something that's true. A lot of these cat ladies agree with Rowling, at least this particular group. That's actually very, very true. J.K. Rowling is a strong advocate for women and that sort of thing. I think there's a couple of things that J.K. Rowling would disagree with them on, but yes. But I'm gonna be honest. I think the collective, and I have a strong feeling. Let Demi, everybody, let's be honest. When women are around each other, they're gonna hate each other sooner or later. Okay, even if they agree on one another. So if J.K. Rowling saw this collective shout initiative, I'm pretty sure they would butt heads in some sort of way.
Come to try to break the cycle. But we have to get more people involved. Talk about it with your friends and your family. It seems small in the grander scale of the world and everything that goes on, but it has led to so many problems and will continue to lead to more. Tax dollars go to these groups and no one wants that anymore. Relate it to that. Epic tales like Game of Thrones are at risk of being silenced by groups like these.
Game of Thrones.
Storytelling, their favorite TV shows, all at risk if some woman is offended. Because it might be a subject you don't like today being censored, but soon there will be nothing left. Collective Shout, however, appears to be boasting about their influence, the Australian politically funded group of women trying to influence American markets and the globe, all over fiction instead of actual crimes. And I was chucked into another one of their posts, but they claim I'm a man challenging them.
When men who claim this rape simulation game, along with other misogynistic content they consume, has no bearing on real-world behaviors, send us sexist abuse and threats, we can't help but notice the irony. It is not real. It is not real. By the way, they're also going to attack blood and gore. This is not just a sexualization of women. They're not going to stop there. They're going to touch on blood and gore as well. Whatever makes men happy, I can say maybe they're just going to touch on things related to women, but I think it's really funny. I think it's really funny that they stop right when it comes to women, which that's not fucking true. There are no, it's all ones and zeros, so I don't know what the fuck they're looking at. They look at this like, oh shit, this is a rape simulation. After he's done playing the game and 100%ing and getting all the trophies, he's gonna get outside and he's gonna do his business. What the fuck kind of dumb shit is that? You know how hard I would have to unravel everything that makes sense. You mean anybody that's playing a fighting game is just gonna automatically start punching somebody when they go outside? You mean anybody that's let's take what's the GTA, Red Dead, you're out there stomping on people's faces with your horse, shooting people, you're gonna go outside and do the same exact thing? Level with me. How the hell does that make sense? Oh, it doesn't make sense. Because they have a certain ideology that doesn't mesh with the worldwide. These are 1%ers. Not even 1%ers. These are 0.05%ers who are fucking with the broader majority of people that want to make certain suggestive games. And by the way, these people that make those types of games, like I said before, like chat has said before, women watch those things. A lot of them do. But it's like we forgot that women like serial killers for some odd reason. Like you forgot about that? I went over to a bitch's house once before, and after I blew her back out, what did she turn on? In crime. He's like, this one individual went to a secluded area and stabbed all these women after he touched them. And I'm like, lady, set the mood. Like, that's them. Then you know what? I'm gonna be nice. Maybe that was just one female out of the plethora of different females. I'm just saying, who supplied Law and Order and NCIS? Who supplied that? Men and women. You know what I mean? Men and women. Law and Order. How many of you got a mom that watched all of Law and Order? All Law and Order is about literally what these women are talking about. Women love Law and Order. They hear the music and then they're just like, oh, my show's on. Bring up the volume. It's like, oh shit. That one lady's gonna it's like, oh shit. That one lady is gonna get assaulted. I wonder how they're gonna figure that shit out. Every single time it was with my mom. Lifetime television for women, content, women getting beaten and raped. Exactly. It's just like, that's their bread and butter, and that's fine. That's fine. But let's call a spade is all I'm saying.
They cannot imagine a woman is speaking out against them, given one of their followers even labeled me a sex traitor. I'm not surprised that I'm also blocked.
Hold on. Hold on. Why did they make the Twitch cards so huge? I mean, when I play Kirby, I get hungry. Yeah, you know what? They got a point. They got a point. They got a point. When I play Kirby, I get hungry. I get that.
Either way, these losers lack the enlightenment one should have in 2025. Don't engage with what you don't like. And their aggressive ways, clawing for power and relevance.
I like how Madam Savvy only has 40 views. 40 views on her thing right here. Madam Savvy only has 40 views. And they're already on Madam Savvy. Look down below. Get out of the way, guys. Hold on. She has only got 40 views, and they already make a message about it. Good.
Don't engage with what you don't like. And their aggressive ways, clawing for power and relevancy, are a detriment to society as a whole in terms of self-expression. The individuals behind Collective Shout will continue to have sway and power until we expose every last drop of them.
Exactly.
But there are more of us than extremists like them. However, they align with the extremism of the other side, and everyone in the middle is left trying to push extremism out. What I hate most about these groups is how short-sighted they are. Why do they get to be the moral arbiter and not somebody else? Let's say a Muslim man comes along, and he is offended by the depiction of women in a tank top. Why does he not get to be listened to, but they do?
Exactly.
For him, that is as serious an offense as fictional rape. Essentially something he doesn't want to see. Keep in mind, I was very specific. Fictional rape is what is being compared to.
Yeah, which is the funny thing. If you don't want to see it, then don't look at it.
Real. They tried to ban violent games, and the science turned around and said violent games don't make violent people. The same applies here. But that doesn't even matter when you have bans going as far as to say that you cannot draw a fictional transformation, an act that cannot be done in the real world. Patreon goes a step further. You can't bring alcohol into it. Anything that could question the concept of consent in fictional drawing.
Like we said before.
This also extends obviously to photography, but I'm sure that that's a given how hard they are on drawings. This is such a waste of time and energy for everybody involved.
Exactly.
We now have to push back against crazy cat ladies because they're bored and feeling threatened by anime. Anime is not the problem.
I'm just gonna say what everybody else is thinking. They're dried up. They haven't had dick in a long time. They don't know what it's like to get slapped by a man. I'm sorry. I'm saying it right now. They don't know what it's like to, like, you know, have a man in like a relationship. They haven't been scolded in most of their lives, and now they're in this sort of situation where they're just like, oh well, I can do no wrong. Like they've had that princess in them that never left when they grew up, and then they just assume that, oh well, the world should bow and do what they want over what the broad majority of people do. No, we gotta stick. No. It's like, listen, if I want to look at adult content, I'm going to look at adult content. If I want to play a horror game and it has certain features in the game that would make most people want to turn away, then look away, but I'm going to still keep playing the game. I like the weird shit. I like the crazy shit. The only easy. Just don't buy it then. Don't look. But they don't care about that. This is not a, oh, I should not look at this. They don't look at it that way. They see everyone else. This is not a stop. This is the easiest notion that they can have, is when it pertains to like children or like rape and stuff like that. It's the easiest one. That's how they got their foot in the door. The part that really concerns me is what they're gonna fucking do next. Because, by the way, that means Larian Studios is also in trouble. You see what I mean? Because Larian Studios also has certain themes in their video games just like that. It makes a good story. These like slaves, like, you know, non-consensual shit. There's literally a part in Baldur's Gate 3 where a devil could literally fuck you to death and you can't get out. Does that sound like, they're not real, of course, but does that sound this should affect each and every one of us.
Video games,
we should all be up in arms for this,
are not the problem. Stories are not the problem. Fairy tales used to be something grim and dark. Then Disney got on the sanitization train, and I'm kind of wondering if that's where things
good
started
luck
to go
playing
downhill.
Miyazaki games.
Either way, fiction is not the problem. Broken humans are.
Yep.
If somebody has the predisposition to addiction, for example, and then they engage in daily activities and overconsumption of anything, whether it's porn, drugs, or something as innocent as a favorite candy, they're going to get addicted. Knowing that anime isn't the problem, what is? Well, I've already alluded to it several times. It's the culture. We have a culture that unfortunately doesn't promote the family being responsible anymore.
Nope.
We should have the ability to live in a...
It's turned into let Karens and the government tell you exactly what to do or see or deal with in the household. Let your teachers decide what exactly your children should see or not see. I think that's complete bullshit. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have kids, I suggest one thing and one thing only. Homeschool your fucking kids.
First world nation where most people can survive on a single income family. The man goes to work, brings home the money, gets the food, supports his family. We live, we breed, we die. But we can't do that because of the fear-mongering of media. Everybody thinks that their whole life is going to be ruined just because they have kids, and that's not the way that it should be.
No.
The culture should be pushing towards parents turning off.
Yeah, where's that, by the way? Where's that for women? Well, that's funny. You care about women, right? Where are you when it pertains to making sure that women actually, you know, are happily, you know, provided for? You care about, see, I don't like certain initiatives like this. I hate initiatives that focus on one pertaining group, because it's different when you're out there and you want to help the animals, or you're out there and you want to help the sea animals, or the ocean or something like that. You're out there and you want to help the elderly, or you're out there and you want to help the homeless. When you say you're out there and you want to help the females, well, what are you gonna do about the? How do you feel about the males? You ever wonder that? No. I want to hear what they think about the males, and then you'll start to unravel everything that they're doing in this sort of initiatives. Ask them what they think about the males, and then you'll figure out exactly what type of people they are. Exactly what type of people. This is not it's like, oh, we're trying to prevent people from drinking soda. It's like, no, it's bigger than that. It's like, me, I'm trying to get out of the whole soda trip thing. I'm doing my best. That's one thing that's healthy. That's one thing, trying to get away from energy drinks. That's a good stance. That's a good initiative to try to run, trying to get people away from the addictive sugars and stuff. No, these ladies are like, let me stop people from playing video games, but where there's no women involved. Let us stop the men from playing video games about women that don't exist. That's their stance. You see what I'm saying? There's no women involved. It's a video game. There's no women involved. This is art. That's where they're at. They don't. You think they give a fuck about the Epstein list? You think they give a fuck about sex trafficking? They don't care about that, bro. Come on now.
Off the internet, changing the way that the job functions, changing the way that the economy.
It depends of the women, right? There are pro-family types and ones who think easy access to abortion is the end-all, be-all. You're right. You're right. Absolutely. Abortion should be available to those who genuinely need it. My stance on... I'm pro-life, but I understand when a woman is in a certain dangerous situation. Does that make sense? Does that make sense for everybody? I can recognize that, hey, I'm pro-life, but I understand the situation that they're coming from. It's a completely different story if there is some dumb bitch named Meredith that wants to fuck with no condom on again and again from either the same guy or from different guys. This has nothing to do with pro-choice. The pro-choice is you want to be open to the fucking world. You have turned your pussy into a fucking cannonball. Okay? That's what you've done. That's what you've done. You're hurting the whole initiative for everybody else. It's like, oh, well, they forced me. No, they didn't, hun. Your car is in front of that dude's house, and that dude's wife is not home. You see what I'm saying? There's that one person that's like, yeah, I got into a horrible situation. Please help me. That sort of thing. And then there's that other person that's just like, and it's so sad. I want to make a joke about it, but it honestly is sad, is that the people that I usually see that want to scream and say is like, my body, my choice, I see the scars on their arms. You know what kind of scars I'm talking about. I see the scars on their arms, bro. Like they're long gone. And it's so sad to see. It's so sad to see. Honestly, it's so sad. But I wish we could come together on, I know this is outside of the subject, but I wish we could understand that, like, listen, there's people, there's fucked up men in there, but there's also accountability. We have to recognize the accountability, please. And also, can we teach our women to say, can we teach our women the streets? That's one thing. For some odd reason, some women out there are just devoid of any street smarts. You ever see that? It's like, I'm gonna go talk to Trayvon over there. He said we're gonna go play checkers at his place with all his friends. And I'm like, bitch. Bitch.
Is in the local areas, encouraging people to grow their own food or hunt or do things to help with balancing budgets. And this is just targeted at the people who have absolutely no want to have responsibility.
Exactly.
Most people are good and sane and they do the best that they can, but only these types of losers who need somebody to think for them need daddy government to ban the fiction that they don't like, because apparently they're scrolling on Steam looking for rape games, which are automatically filtered out.
That's a good point. What are you doing? You had to find that shit. You know what I mean? You had to find that shit. They better... I was about to say, like, bro, they better not take my game down. And I'm just like, never mind. I don't want to talk about it. I ain't gonna say it. Anyway, this is Madam Savvy. I will send you guys the link here. They better not touch my game, bro. They better not touch my game. I'm gonna check right now if my game is... I'm gonna check right now. Is it still wishlisted? Shut up, chat. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. I need to check something. Oh, God. Oh, yeah, it's still there. Okay. Alright, it's still there. Woo! Alright, that's it. These fucking Karens are running around Steam searching for horrible games, and my game is just like up on the wall like you ain't gonna catch me, Karen. You ain't gonna catch me. After I'm done playing the game, I'm totally gonna do crime right after that, right? I mean, that's what I gotta do, right? God, they're just lying. This is Madam Savvy. They're just lying now. The account, though, goes on to say that women can't let men just be happy. So, Collective Shout is just retweeting whatever sounds good to them for no further thought. But this is what they think. This isn't about protecting kids. This is getting back at men out of some fan fiction grudge. Thank you, Mel Tankard Reese, for admitting none of it is actually about children. It only took 24 hours for your meltdown to reveal the truth. Just 24 hours? Yo, Madam Savvy is watching. She is watching. Collective Shout has... This is from 7 hours ago. Collective Shout has quite the gaggle of geese. How about we talk about your past a bit? You are driven by faith and conservative moral instead of a real social commitment. You were an advisor, and a year after you started, Herodine worked to restrict safe abortion pills that were available worldwide, even affecting developing areas Australia had its claws in. This means rape victims did not have access to safe pills that didn't harm the body so much. You have no meaningful education and seem to promote your bogus books quite a lot. Journalists, I told you those books didn't mean a goddamn thing. Journalists turned annoying mosquito trying to drain whatever industry you can, maliciously labeling all of anime childlike so you can get new power and control. It's all about power control. Going after popular games in the past like GTA, cheering on censorship and even ridiculous things. So they did try to go after GTA, like taking pride in bullying a small winery for having a fun ad. You don't care about women. They definitely don't care about women. You care about some wrongs some man did to you and want to take it out on everyone else. This is why, listen, I want to have a woman and I want to get married today, but y'all ladies are fucking, y'all, a man doesn't take out the trash and for some odd reason, you wait 3 years to set up some sort of grand scheme because he didn't take out the trash quick enough. Y'all are fucking crazy, bruh. Y'all are crazy. You want to know how I know this? Because I got a mom. I know exactly how you ladies are. He's like, can you... My mom was like, can you get the dishes? Yeah, I'll be right there. 7 seconds. 7 seconds. 7 seconds. And she was already raging mad. I was just getting up and I looked at the TV for 2 seconds. And she was already mad. She was running around. I guess I'll just clean everything. And I'm like, Jesus, what the fuck? I was like, yeah, I'll get it. I got up. I looked at the TV because it was talking about something interesting for 2 seconds. And then all you hear is running around. He's like, I guess I'll clean everything around here. I'm like, what the fuck? Anyway, she continues. You'll use your stupid platform to retweet whatever sounds good, even from people who don't support you, mock you, and even hate women because you put no deeper thought into anything. If you make such an easy blunder, how can anyone trust you actually do any meaningful research? We both know you don't, but you've lied your way into the spotlight. Well, honey, you got it, and there is no stone I don't touch. She does not. Deep adherence to her Christian faith. I've ever heard one lost suggestions. This is on Melinda. She began working as an advisor to independent Senator Brian Hart. Okay, I gotcha. Good lord. What else did she say? Look at what Collective Shouts, this is by Chibi Reviews, and he says, look at what Collective Shouts has been retweeting. They are the group responsible for censorship of games, anime, and manga. They don't realize they aggroed a huge chunk of the internet with their stunt. Oh, they did. Check this out. Hold on. Oh, where are we at? Oh, they're even mad about the whole... They're even mad about Grok. Pervert nerds are responsible for most of society's ills. Prove me wrong. See what I mean? Man, my greatest joy this month is being their biggest thorn. Collective Shout has on here, open letter to payment processors profiting from rape, incest, and child abuse games on Steam. They even got the names of the chief executive of Visa. Yep, all of them. The feminist group Collective Shout is taking credit for Steam's takedown of adult games. They put pressure on payment processors who are the gatekeepers to everything. They lie and call all anime porn, of course. You know, see what happens when there is another form of payment. Because crypto, and I fucking hate crypto, see what happens when crypto comes up. See what happens when there's another form of payment. I hope. Just saying. Oh, that was the game right there. By the way, we're calling on payment processors to stop profiting from rape, sexual torture, incest, and child abuse themed games. So naturally, misogynistic there's that fucking word again. misogynistic games have doubled down in defense of their rape games. You don't hear any men who play video games where there's a monster mommy chasing them. You don't hear anything. Why is that, huh? Why is that? Oh no, this giant furry mommy's chasing me. Oh no, it's so dark I cannot see. And then he trips and falls and is like, oh no. No, nobody talks about the muscular furry woman with giant tits. No man is talking about that, saying we need to stop this. I've been playing Code Vein that does fan service well. Is the sequel at risk by the unfun police? I don't think so. I honestly don't think so. Also, I played Code Vein too. God, you could make whatever waifu. Bro, the Code Vein customization is, god damn. I put a mod on Code Vein because the tits weren't moving to my perfection, you know what I mean? Yes, yeah, you know what I mean. You know what I mean? Like, for some odd reason, it wasn't moving as much, and then I put the mod on there, and then the tits now go, woo! And, yeah, the game is called No Mercy, and it's literally a lady choking, and I'm just like, I have never met one woman who didn't like being choked. Now, that's true. I've never met a lady that doesn't like being choked. Now, when we're talking about butt stuff, yeah, there's a good amount of women that don't like butt stuff. That's very true. But all of them like being choked for some odd reason. They even said, stop video games for why Detroit Become Human? What do you mean? Stop video game Detroit Become Human, depicting child abuse and violence. Do you mean the robot? Do you mean the android? The robot? Do you mean the robot? The android? Also, it's a video game? So it's a stack on stack? You see what I'm saying? It's not only is that little girl a robot, an AI, but it's also a video game. So what are you whining about? What are you bitching about? If that was a little boy, I'm so curious. What if that was a little boy that got slapped up? No, they said they keep on. Ooh, yeah, that's true. They keep on talking. Whoa. Why don't they talk about Baldur's Gate 3, where the hag in Act 3 kidnaps a child and eats the child? You remember that in Baldur's Gate 3, where the hag can literally eat the child and consume it? I want them to do that. Yeah. Detroit Become Human? Okay. No Mercy? Okay. I want them to target Baldur's Gate 3 for the hag, eating the child. And that will open everybody up. Everybody that likes Baldur's Gate 3, the left, the right, everybody's gonna be like, who the fuck are these hoes? Oh, man. Oh, man. The right-wingers that like D&D 3.5 and the drag queens that play Baldur's Gate 3 up to 1,000 hours are gonna be like, who the hell's this bitch? Yo, that's gonna be fucking... Yeah. I want them to touch on... Oh, man. See, they're touching on... I wouldn't say Detroit Become Human is a big game. They did go up to GTA, but it wasn't really seen that much. I want them to go at bigger games, though. The bigger they when they go after bigger game developers and stuff like that, that opens them up to a lot of, like, what's the word I'm looking for? That actually brings them into the light. So people can actually see who's involved with changing a story or a video game. To the people who think that I've never done anything good or right, must have done something right to get these censorship-loving retards collective shout to block me. That's a W. Good. Dear me, it takes me a little to read when a woman is as old as Melinda, the Goose Queen of collective shout. Born in 1963, I have had to navigate Australian media, but it looks like she has a history of using the most extreme language possible. Haven't we had this discussion before, where people like to use buzzwords to like actually say something, but it doesn't, what they're saying doesn't mean anything? Melinda threatened to sue a critic, but her and her gaggle used the same language then as they are now. Miserable orcs who lurk in the dark recesses of Twitter. Wow. Wow. Miserable orcs. This is why I was labeled a man in collective shouts goofball. Bro, she's out there. A lawyer running to her defense uses the same language. Unaccountable bloggers. Jesus. This caused a massive conversation in Australia, with her stunt even trending and receiving widespread backlash. But the funniest part, she was then threatened with a lawsuit from the Australian sex party because Melinda made the claim that they were associated with pseudo child pornography. Bro. Even people in Australia don't even like you. The spiders in Australia have called me and said, listen, about that deal, we're gonna have to cut it off. Well, why not? Well, we went over there, and then they just kept on complaining. So much complaining. God dang, really? Too much. Well, we're gonna call... We're gonna call our attorney. We're done. Jesus. Ain't nobody. Dang, the people at the Australian sex party. Yeah, of course. When you say that there's child pornography at the sex party, of course they're gonna be pissed. Mr. H went down the rabbit hole on this story. Of course I am. Cause I'm pissed. Cause, bro. First of all, they're attacking hentai, and I love hentai. Second of all, they're going after, like, why do we like, I like dark content. I like dark content. We all like dark content. Game of Thrones, even Lord of the Rings. Did you know that there's some dark parts in Lord of the Rings, like I said before? If we want to make a story, we should have complete freedom to make a story. Complete freedom to make a story. The only difference is when we bring out our story in a video game or a novel or a manga, it is up to the people to decide whether or not it's able for consumption. That's it. There should not be a person coming up saying, in this book, it seems like one of the men in the book slapped a woman. That has to get out. Fuck that shit. Dumbass, fucking dirty ass, dusty ass bitch. Fuck him. Collective Shout is celebrating their success in getting adult games removed from Steam. Not all adult games. I don't like Pirate Nation's wording. It did get adult games out, but you should say certain adult games. I don't like that wording. But yeah, certain games were... They didn't get my game. They didn't get my game. My game is still there, bruh. My game is still there, bro. I can't believe they fucking missed my game, bruh. But yeah, this fucking sucks. There's a game called Sex Village. Bruh. You want to know the funny thing about this? And we've already said this before. The people that are making these games, there's men, but there's also women making this game. Hell, we got a Futanari game right here. Like incest twins. Bro, I'm telling you, women are making these games. Daddy twins? Bro. By the way, I gotta say something. Maybe it's best that you don't put the word incest into the title. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You should have done like No Mercy did, where the game is called No Mercy. Don't put on the game, yeah, you're fucking your daughter, 20, BDSM episode 2. And I'm like, nigga. What the fuck? It's like, I know it's a game, but why did you put it up in the front? I just want people to know what kind of game it is. They know now. Slave of the police officer. What the fuck? I could have played that game. Okay, we're done talking about this. Alright. I shouldn't have said that. I should not have said that. Yeah. Freeze, you're under arrest, Mr. Hardcore. Okay, I'm done. I'm done. Is that a gun in your pocket? No. Oh my god. How does that one get removed? That doesn't even fucking make any sense. Yeah, I'm curious about that. I don't know. That's the most simple sex game I've ever fucking heard. Sex police. They're gonna arrest you and then they're gonna have sex with you. The end. That's literally situation pornography 101. I wonder if they've... Wait. Oh, crap, I just thought of something. What are you gonna do about all the... I just thought about something. What are they gonna do about the gay porn? I just thought about that. What are they gonna do about the gay porn? One guy is like, you're in my hands now, boy. He's like, leave me alone. He's like, what are they gonna do? There's no women involved. Oh god, I'm going down the rabbit hole. I'm having one of those moments where I'm just like, what if this happened? And I'm just like, I can't do this. Oh god, we need to move on. I learn a lot when I watch your streams, Mr. H. Shut the fuck up, bitch. Shut the fuck up. What the fuck is that supposed to mean? Knowledge I never asked for? Yo. Wait. Yo. Let's just move on to this. Let's just move on to the next thing. We got Mortal Kombat to show. Okay. Good lord. I didn't ask for this. Like, I literally didn't ask for this. Wow, this is amazing. No wonder people are leaving the fucking stream. Thanks, Briars. It's all your fault. The forbidden knowledge? Okay, alright. Okay. What's up, Mr. Hey, Kayan. How you doing? Good to see you all. Good. The forbidden knowledge. Oh, God. I'm gonna... next... Bro, because if I do normal... If I try to... if I try to eliminate my weirdness from my streams, from my videos, people are gonna be like, Mr. Hardcore Mode is acting normal. I'm leaving. That's literally what's gonna happen. Because every time I'm just like, oh, this is the news and this is what's happening. Okay, well, okay, we don't want censorship. Good video, guys. I'll see you guys next time. And then Briars and Venom are like, Boo! Boo! Show us your gay porn! And I'm like, what the fuck? Tell us about your wish list. Boo! Boring stream. No, Mr. H, we chat. I love your weirdness. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. Grab his dick and twist it. Oh my god, dude. The old dick. Twist his dick. Alright. Alright. Anybody Mortal Kombat fans? We're gonna check out the trailer right now. I don't know whether or not I'll be able to post this video. You call it being weird, I call it character. I appreciate it, Kay. I appreciate it. We're gonna check this video out. I'll try to bring down the volume a little bit. I hope it's not gonna be copyrighted, but let's go ahead and check out Mortal Kombat 2. Let's see if it's any good. I liked Mortal Kombat 1. However, does anybody else miss the old school way of the female characters looking like literal ninja sluts? Yeah. Yeah, I don't like that. Yeah, I don't like these women wearing pants. They need to be ninja sluts. That's how it should be. That's Mortal Kombat. Here we go. Let's do it.
Uno mas, thanks.
Yo, Carl Urban.
You're Johnny Cage.
Oh, he's
I
Johnny
loved Citizen
Cage.
Cage when I was a kid.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
They should do a reboot.
Nobody wants that. Shit went out in the 90s.
Johnny Cage, you have been chosen to fight.
Tell me you're not some crazy fans.
I like the old school Raiden suit. I love it.
How are you doing that?
Are you coming or what?
See, because that's the person that I know I'm... Okay, you know what? We'll watch the whole thing and then we'll talk. Alright?
Get it.
They should do a reboot.
Nobody wants that. Shit went out in the 90s.
Johnny Cage, you have been chosen to fight.
Tell me you're not some crazy fans. How are you doing that?
Are you coming or what?
She looks nice.
Where the hell?
Where's the Mortal Kombat music?
It's called Mortal Kombat. It's a fighting tournament. To the death.
Fuck that.
Damn!
This is a war.
What is
Your
this?
world.
You dickhead dinner, what?
I'm not some champ.
What the fuck is that? Keep going. Whatever. Keep going.
I don't have transformer arms. Or shoot lightning bolts. This shit's got nothing to do with me. I'm an actor.
Oh, Baraka.
I find you annoying.
Not the face.
That's not my Baraka.
It's time to become the hero you were meant to.
See, that's cool.
Alright, you big ugly fuck. It's showtime.
Please say the line.
Get over here!
Yeah, okay. Alright, there you go. Oh, Ninja Saibot.
Only the strong survive.
Finish him!
Are you shitting me? You don't have any pounds?
Just incredibly handsome.
We needed to talk. ugly fucking intergalactic woman is playing Jade, which is bullshit. The women are wearing fucking pants, which is bullshit. The music, why is it every single time that they do the music for trailers, it's the same bullshit over and over again, where it's like some random guy playing the most cringiest hip-hop music I've ever heard. It's always the same motherfucker. Always the strong survive. I'm the king. Yeah, we get it when we get it. Oh yeah, like who said he should have a job? Is my question. Who said that person should have a job? Okay, we need to go back because there's a few things that I want to say they did well on and that they didn't do well on. Johnny Cage playing by Carl Urban, awesome. Awesome. I like it. What else? What else we got? He's got the sunglasses, he's got the attitude, I like it. What else do we got? I like his thing called Showtime right there. Got you, so this is when he's retired. By the way, the lady playing, god damn it. The Raiden's voice sounds annoying. I don't know why. I just think where's your long white hair? The only Raiden that I know is the one from the old school Mortal Kombat like movie. This guy right here, if you're gonna have him play an Asian dude, fine, that's cool, awesome. Make him have long white hair. Maybe he gets it later. I hope so. The female that played the in the first Mortal Kombat movie, I forgot her name. God damn it. But she's beautiful. She's amazing. She's got her gloves on. I hope she wears her famous like outfit in the movie. God, I said the movie. Like the lightning effects, not bad. She looks alright. By the way, she's kind of weird in real life, but it's fine. I think she's the same person that plays Sue Storm. Let's keep going. I do not like the fact that they don't have enough screen time for what is it? Bro, that's it. I'm getting all the Mortal Kombat names out because I forgot. The only character that I remember is Milena. For reasons I don't want to talk about. Okay? Liu Kang. They have Liu Kang in this trailer, but he's not seen enough. Carl Urban seems to be the biggest person in the picture. Kitana's in it. Let's see. I think Baraka was in it. I think the voice actor for Baraka sucks. I like Baraka's raspy voice from Mortal Kombat either 10 or 9. I think it was in 10. 10 or 9. I don't remember. But I think Noob Saibot is like portrayed perfectly well. Who else? I think Shao Kahn being in it was pretty dope. I think that's cool. Who else? Who else was in there? They should put Shiva in there. Yeah, they should put Shiva out there. Who else? They had Jade in there, but it has the intergalactic bitch playing as her. I didn't like that shit. See, this is the shit that I can't stand right here. Why is she wearing fucking pants, bro? You had the top area that made sense. Then you got her. Then at the top, you were like, okay, Mortal Kombat, even the hair. But why doesn't she have a mask? Bro, why doesn't she have a mask like in Mortal Kombat? Bro. No, she did have a mask in the trailer. Okay, to be fair, she had a mask in the trailer, so that's fine. So I hope she wears the mask more often. The pants, dumb as fuck. Dumb as fuck. She looks alright. Yeah, see, like in here, like stupid pants and shit. And see, she had the mask and that was cool. That was dope. Like that was the most Kitana that she's been in that whole thing. This person that's just getting killed, don't know him, don't care. I mean, you were facing against Shao Kahn. Yeah, you were gonna get killed. It was gonna happen. That's fucking dope. I like the blood. See, it's so weird. It's so weird. It's so weird that they're like, blood and guts. Yeah, blood and guts. Blood and guts. These women should wear pants. We can't have the booty showing. We need to stop over-sexualizing. Get that fucking shit out of here. It's like, oh, are they gonna take away their visas now? I think this would be an awesome fight between these two gentlemen. It sucks that they're gonna have to. It's Liu Kang and Kung Lao. It would be an awesome fight. These two individuals look straight out of the fucking video game, and it's great. Straight out of the video game. I like that. She looks straight out of the video game as well. I guess wait. So Carl Urban's taking the front stage in Mortal Kombat 2, and the guy that was taking the front stage in Mortal Kombat 1 is taking a back seat? Okay. Okay, alright. He looks perfect. I kind of wish he was bald, though. That's what's his name? No. That's not him. Nope. What's his name? I think his name is, no. No, it's not Cabal. It's, God, I'm gonna... Oh, man. Am I a fucking gamer or not? I don't know anymore. Nope. Nope. Come on. God, it's... What was his name? Starts with a K. Either a K or an L. Let's just keep going. Guy with a laser in his eye. I don't like Jade here. I don't like Jade at all. Yeah, the lady from fucking... The fuck? The lady from fucking Intergalactic looks fucking horrible. Who's this Jax, by the way? You just chose one random black dude and gave him metal arms. By the way, these metal arms fucking suck. It looks like Junkrat made these fucking arms. Get the fuck out of here. Okay, you're gonna put a black guy in here. Get him more muscular. And here's a... By the way, where's his fucking cigar? Yeah, his trademark Kano. Thank you. Thank you, Venom. It was Kano, by the way. Jax, where's Jax's fucking cigar? It's fucking bullshit, man. What are they gonna give me this bullshit? It was like, oh, don't smoke. Nah. These arms could look way cooler. Way cooler. Well, let's go back to this. You got Aang from the Avatar coming in here trying to be Jade. I am so sick of this bitch. She shows up in everything, and they're just like, let's make her be bald. Let's make her be bald. That's what they like. This is the only time that you're going to see this individual hold on to a pole. Other than that, she probably likes Kitana. There's probably a gay relationship with... Because Jade and Kitana are friends, but I'm pretty sure... Because Liu Kang is supposed to be with Kitana. Liu Kang's supposed to be with Kitana. But they're probably going to do some gay shit where Jade is like, oh, I like you. It's like, we can't have women be friends anymore. You know what I'm fucking saying? You know what I mean? I'm just like, oh, yeah, friends. We're just friends. Looks fucking horrible. Wait a minute. Looks horrible. Fucking horrible. Wait. There's a way to slow this down. Speed. Does that look like fucking Jade to you? Does that look like Jade to you? Now she's got the mask on. By the way, Jade is not black, by the way. Did you know that? Jade is not black. Did you know about that? Did this ever occur to you? And these motherfuckers just said, let the two black people fight. That'd be great. Some black on black. They could not help themselves. They were like, let the two black people fight. Why don't you just put Jade against, like, fucking Shao Kahn? Why not? Did Jade have one of the best looking hair? Bro, I'll show you a cosplay of Jade. I'll show you a cosplay of Jade. Hold on. I'm no actress, but I just wanted to toot my own horn here. You're an actress now in my book. You're hired. You're hired. You're an actress now. Oh, you do a good cosplay of Jade. Do you want to be in my movie? That's it. That's it. That's more Jade than any... Bro. But we get this. We get... We get that. We get that. Not this. We get that. That's what we got. Mm-hmm. I could keep on going. You know what? Mortal Kombat cosplay. Give me some... That was easy. I was like, give me some... Never mind, I found it already. That's Kitana. Why is it we haven't figured this out yet? Oh, that's right. Because of people... It's collective shout all over again. Anyway. Let's continue with what we're looking at. I'll look at that later. Notice how I minimized that and didn't delete it. Venom, get down! Get down, Venom! Put that tongue. Alright, let's keep going. I like how they had Raiden's suit on point, but when it came to the women, they were like, fuck that shit. Like, they did Liu Kang perfectly right here, but they saw the women and they said, fuck that shit. Nice. See, that looks cool. Baraka looks alright. They don't like the voice actor. I think it would be best if he just kept his mouth shut. Bro, this right here. What is this? What is this? You know what? I'll give it to you. If either that's CGI or it's not. I don't think that's, you know what? Since it's not CGI and it's just him moving his mouth, you know, there's a mask under there, I'll give him props for using less CGI. I take back what I said. I think that looks cool, the Baraka thing. And I like how there's more of Baraka's people out here. That's pretty cool. That totes to the lore. Bro, stop. At least she's pretty in the face. We need women with tits that want to be that want to be actors. I am tired of these actors coming out and they're fucking their bodies are just they're all flat chested. They're just flat. At least she's pretty. At least she's pretty. We got that. I don't even know why you got the whole tit action right here. I don't even know why you got that. Okay, they're friends. This part right here. Bro, what is this? What's with this stuff? Is this so gay? It's so gay. We'll see. We'll see. See. Even the lady with the I think what's her name? Oh shit. She's using her one powers. Cool. Okay, cool. They got the screaming lady. I forgot her name. I guess she's gonna use her hair as well. At least that's on point. She's also wearing pants. That old bitch didn't wear pants ever. And then we have this looks great. This looks pretty good. I don't have anything to say with Scorpion or Johnny Cage. Like, well put. I really want new voice actors. I cannot preface this enough. We need more voice actors. We need more voice actors. Not new. Not the same voice actors, or not voice actors, but not the same actors and actresses that we always see. Brand new ones. Sindel, thank you. See, out of everybody, the fucking noob Saibot is probably the closest to what he's supposed to look like, more than anybody else. That looks like shit, and that's why I like it. I like how cheesy it looks, and I like that. Wait. I don't think she's ever gonna kill him. I don't think she is. See Noob Saibot right over there. Wait. Kano. Kano has like... Why didn't... See, I want... The Kano I want is the one where he has metal on the side of his face with a red eye. And they just said, fuck that. What we're gonna do is do less work and just let the eye do the thing whenever we want to. So he's gonna do it like here in a minute. Yeah, he's just... where's the metal with the fucking red eye and shit? Like, don't take it away. But anyway, that's alright. That's fine. I honestly was looking forward to watching that, but, like, you know what I mean, right? Like, when I see that character that's from literally The Last of Us Season 2, and she's also from Intergalactic, I'm gonna have to say no. I love Carl Urban. I think he's great actor. But when I see him, I'm just like, see, this is my Jade. If I don't get this Jade, and people keep on looking at me like, oh man, you're taking away a good thing, man. You're gooner bait, you're gooner. And I'm like, yeah, I'm a man. I like hot women. Yeah, I like the old school way of Mortal Kombat. You take away this, then I'm not interested. That's it. You want to know how glad I am that this is my mindset now? I am saving so much money because every time being nitpicky is what most normal people are doing these days, where they're just like, that's good in the movie, that's also good, I don't like that, I'm not seeing the movie. People are doing that from now on. These ticket sales these ticket prices are going up, these video game prices are going up, all these things are going up in price, so more people are going to do this sort of thing where it's like $80 game. Nah. He's like, well, what's in the game? Well, we have characters that are fully clothed. Nah, not my thing. Sorry. Not my thing. We got Mortal Kombat 2. Oh, cool. Are all the characters gonna look... It's like, we got a bald Jade. Yeah, not my thing. Yeah, sorry, man. You're really gonna not watch it just because of that? Yeah. Yeah, I'm that petty. And that's what people are gonna do from now on. These women look malnourished and not attractive. If anyone doesn't see this, that means they've got to them. And it sucks because the katana lady has a nice face and she has the looks for it, but I don't see why they don't just hire these cosplayers and then just go from there. I don't see. I mean, I know why, but I just don't get it. There's gonna be somebody on YouTube that does like a little low quality sort of like Mortal Kombat video. I bet it's already out there. There's a low quality Mortal Kombat video that somebody made of a fight, and that's gonna be more interesting than the Mortal Kombat movie, and that's sad to see. But anyway, that sucks. That sucks. Really does suck. Oh boy. I think we got one more story in us. I'm still awake, guys. I am still awake. We're gonna make it, chat. We're gonna make it. We gotta talk about Zelda now. We gotta talk about Zelda. We gotta talk about Zelda. We gotta talk about this. Alright. I'm still here, chat. I'm still alive. I'm still alive. Oh man. I worked up until well, early this morning until like 7 p.m. doing some labor outside in the heat and the rain. And then when I got home, I was like, I can't do a stream. I just can't do it. And then now I don't even know how I'm doing it right now. I think I'm running on like a low amount of sugar right now. Yeah. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. I'm fine. Okay, let's do it. Hey everybody, this is Mr. Hardcore Mode where nothing is easy. Warriors and wenches, how are y'all doing? I hope everybody's doing well. We have another hard rant video for you. This one pertaining to Zelda's movie finally finding the proper actor for Link, and also the actress for Zelda. That's right, I said it. An actress who plays for Zelda. A lot of people have been saying, oh, this person should play as Zelda. And everybody, every normal fucking human being said, no. No, that's a fucking man. That's a man. That's a man. Now, sorry, even just by bone structure and face structure, you should know that that's a man. And also, there's multiple pictures of this person named Hunter Chauffeur. That's a man. And they keep on, these orbiters on Twitter keep on doing this thing where they're like, get the trans woman, get the trans woman, get the trans woman. And I'm like, nah, I think a woman should take the role. Every person said that. Nah, you know who could play, you could play Link? Probably him. Well, not too much. He could play Ganondorf if you want. I mean, if we're out here transforming, he could probably be Ganondorf. But I'm just saying, the person who's going to play as Zelda is actually a brand new actress. What I've been dying for them to do is brand new actors and actresses. I don't want fucking, oh, let's just keep on calling Chris Pratt. Let's keep on calling Charlize Theron. Let's keep on calling the same old fucking people that are warped by fucking Hollywood. No, we need new blood. Especially new blood, such as Bo Bragason. I think that's Norwegian last name? I'm not sure. She has been cast to play Zelda in the live-action Legend of Zelda, which is really, really good. She looks nice. I think she could pull off the role. Maybe with her own hair she can make it blonde, or maybe they could put on a wig. But she's got the face for it. She looks feminine. She's got the role. She's female, and that's just how it is. That's just the game. That's the name of the game, and that's just how it is. A lot of people like this say it should have been her at the material. Sir, That's not a her, that's a he. That's a he. We wanted Hunter. We wanted Hunter. And I'm pretty sure if I look down here, people are gonna say, who's we? Hona Schiffer fans need to calm down. Just because she wasn't casted doesn't mean Bo can't do good. They don't. First of all, that's a he. And secondly, they don't care about. I like that people keep on using this picture like, oh shit, that's definitely Zelda. That is a man with greasy ass fucking ugly hair. Why did you think that that hairstyle was gonna make you look like Zelda? That makes you look like a fucking weirdo on the side of the street with greasy. It looks like you took a bucket of grease and you just went Pee Wee Herman on that shit. That's what you did. Everybody, any normal person's gonna look at this and be like, yeah, that person's on crack. I don't know who you thought. It's like, is she even Hyrulean? Oh, that guy's funny. You guys won, and this is why we can't have nice things? Nigga. That's a nigga. What are you talking about, nice things? I don't want this. Who said this? Who? Retard. She doesn't look like Princess Zelda. Meanwhile, entire Hollywood studio wardrobe and cosmetic departments exist. Do a cannonball when you jump. Jesus Christ. Oh, God. Oh, God. That's an actual woman, by the way. That's an actual woman. What could have been. Oh, my God. No. Just no. But there are some people that are very, very hurt by this whole idea of a woman actually playing as Zelda. And this one is by Brianna Wu. Brianna Wu is another trans woman. Former candidate for U.S. House in... Yeah, former, by the way. From the U.S. House in MA. So, yeah, that's a former. But she says... He? She? He? You know what? I'm going to check right now. Yeah, that's a he. Yeah, that's a he. Let's get back to it. I'm going to leave the comments off except to people I follow. That's what they always do, don't they? But I want to explain a bit more about the Hunter Schafer thing and my thinking. I really don't want to go in your thinking. But here we go. I've been playing Zelda literally since 1986 when it came out. Oh, so you old, okay? And I feel very strongly that Zelda is at its best when it's a little surreal and weird. It is surreal and weird. There's a giant moon with a smiley face, and you can control the weather with a flute. I mean, there's also a giant like fairy following you saying, "Hey, listen." That's the weird part. Now, if you're talking about like trans identity bullshit, you're gonna have to get the fuck out of here. I'm sick and tired of these fucking weirdos coming out here using trans people as some sort of like, oh shit, you have a mental illness? You should be Zelda. Get the fuck out of here. Actual, not the cosplayers, actual trans people do not wish for anybody to have what they are experiencing. Do you know what that means? It means what they're going through, they don't want to share that with anybody. It's one of those moments where it's like, bro, I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy. I have to figure out who the fuck I am, and everything in my brain is going crazy. I don't wish this on anybody. But people like Brianna Wu are just out here like, oh yeah, trans people, it's such a commodity and accessory. No, it's fucking not. It is a mental illness, and those individuals should be treated in that sort of respect. This is not some sort of, oh, let's just, the only way I can get a job is if I cut my dick off. I'm talking to you, Corin Bush, whatever your name is. That's the sort of like cornball shit that I'm talking about. It's like the same people that are straight up pale, and then they come out and they say like, bro, I'm like a quarter I'm like 1/8 black or something. It's the same shit. It's the same bullshit. It's like one moment in time, nobody said they, them, they, she, they, him, he, and then all of a sudden, everybody got fucking weird, and they were like, oh yeah, he's a she now. And I'm like, what the fuck? Bro, you should have saw me when I first saw it. I had a friend. You guys are about to get in some lore. I had a friend. He is no longer with us, and it's sad to see because one of my friends, fucking females, dressed him up to be like all of a sudden he was like, yeah, I'm gonna wear a dress and now I'm a female. And I kept on calling him a dude. I kept on calling him a he, because I know that's how I've known him the whole time. And I was like, okay, he's wearing a dress, but he's still like a dude. But my friend was like, oh, you gotta call him a she now. And I'm like, no, I fucking don't. What are you guys fucking doing? He's like, what are we doing? Like, this was around like, you know, the like 2018, 2019 time period. It's like, oh, it's like this is a thing now. And I'm just like, no, he's fucking not. It looks like he needs help. She's not talking to me anymore, and he's gone. That's right. I don't need to repeat what I said. He's not here with us. Rest in peace. She's gone because, well, she's gone because she moved over to fucking California. Of course she moved to California. I can't fucking stand people that try to not help their own friends out. Turns out your real friends are the ones that try to help you regardless of how you're gonna feel. That's a real friend. He's like, hey man, you shouldn't be drinking. And then they get angry. Well, a real friend would care whether or not you're drinking too much, whether or not you have a mental illness, whether or not you're not taking care of yourself. A real friend would touch on that. She did not help him. If anything, she propped him the fuck up with that trans ideology bullshit, and now he's no longer with us. This is why I hate individuals like Brianna Wu, who like to fucking use trans people like a fucking commodity. It's like there are people out there that need help, and then they're just like, well, he's like, oh, we're all just a little weird. You should just be Zelda. Fuck you, bitch. Let's continue on. Gamers tend to agree with me. No, they fucking don't, bitch. No, they don't. If they did, you wouldn't lock up your replies. Majora's Mask and Twilight Princess are both beloved for a reason, because it's a video game and people like those said characters, not because of trans ideology bullshit. Stop playing with people. These are both super bizarre games with unsettling art. Unsettling art? I guess I could see you there. But I know what he's trying to do. I know what he's trying to do. He's trying to paint it off as like, oh, well, the world is weird, so that means we should just have trans people. And I'm just like, well, that's fucking... it's kind of fucking rude, don't you think? It's like, oh, well, the world is weird and bizarre. Okay, JoJo Bizarre Adventure, what do you mean? He's like, well, she should be a man. And I'm like, that's no fucking logic. Okay? We have literally mermaid people in the Zelda world. I think they're like shark people, like they're half human, humanoids, half shark people. Like, they're not trans, they're just different. Zelda is a woman, Hyrulean princess. That's it. Ganondorf, evil big orange-haired motherfucker. That's a dude. Link, man, barely speaks. These are normal things. By the way, this came from fucking Japan. Okay, bitch? This came from fucking Japan. Do you think Japan was all about this trans ideology shit? They're so close to China, it fucking hurts you guys right now. What are you talking about? Back in the day when they made Zelda? Are you kidding me? The fuck out of here. So, the idea of trans women playing Zelda to me generally fits the version of the universe I love best. So, I like that part. I love best. If that's your vision and that's what you think of, then that's cool. But that's your world and not the rest of the majority. You need to stop painting Zelda or video games as in, oh, well, everybody should agree with me. This is how it should be. Therefore, that's how the world should be. No, honey boo boo schnookums. That's not how it goes. Okay? I wish more people would eat pineapple on pizza, but that shit's not gonna fucking happen. It's like, some people like pineapple on pizza. I can't just force down pineapple on pizza down everyone's throat and then everybody's gonna finally agree with me. That's just not how it works. Hunter as Zelda would be cool and weird and sexy and beautiful and a little surreal. We need to talk about this sentence like you're 5 years old. How many ands are you gonna have in here? Are you 12 years old? How many ands are you gonna have? You got 4 ands. All right, let's go. Do I actually think Nintendo is going to hire her? Fuck no. The Super Mario movie played in as safe as possible, and people enjoyed the movie. What do you? I hate that terminology, like safe. What do you mean? They gave people Super Mario Brothers, and that's what people got. Super Mario Brothers. So you fucking saw the movie, and you were like, be real cool if Princess had a dick. And everybody's like, in the theater, like, who the fuck said that? Nah, bruh, get me out of here. I got my kids, bruh. Okay, the Super Mario movie played in as safe as possible, and I'm sure this will too, but that's still the version I think would be most interesting, so it's just a fanfic to you. Got it. The deluge of comments yesterday, this could be a deluge, but alright. Deluge of comments yesterday were just flat out hateful and embarrassing. You were an embarrassment. You were the embarrassment one. Don't turn this around on us. By the way, welcome to the fucking internet. Brianna Wu, welcome. It's like, what did you think was gonna happen? It is astonishing to me just how much people feel as if it is socially acceptable to say the most degrading, awful things to trans women. Welcome to the fucking internet. Suck it up. It's disturbing to me how openly this hate is just openly, flatly saying you don't want trans women hired because of what we are. Nobody's gonna hire you because you're a fucking man trying to play a woman's role. I'm the one that wants a woman to stay at home and be at the kitchen taking care of the kids while I work 2 jobs. That's my misogynistic point of view on my life. But people on here are just like, you know what? Let's take roles from women, from actual biological women. Everybody looks at me like, oh man, Mr. Hardcore Mode hates women. Meanwhile, I'm over here just like, give women the job as playing a female. Like, you know what I mean? It's just like, give women the job. Why am I the one defending this? You know, you see what I mean? It's like, oh man, Mr. Hardcore Mode being misogynistic. I'm the one over here trying to tell women that women should have the woman role. I'm just saying. Flatly saying you don't want trans women hired because of what we are. I mean, listen, we'll hire trans people in a fucking film. I mean, they're already good at playing pretend anyway. So what's the matter? Well, fuck. You're already good at playing pretend. You're already well on your way. By the way, whatever is happening on the film is what you're gonna get. Be it you're a man or a woman, you're gonna play that role and play it to a T. Or you could just not get the role. This is not something, you're the actor or the actress. You're not going on there trying to be like, oh, well, I want to be a trans person. No, bitch, you ain't. You're gonna be whatever we say you are in the film. The fuck are you talking about? He's like, oh, I want to be a person who's trying to be seen in the Zelda world. Bitch. This is a multi-billion-dollar company called Nintendo. You think you could come on my show and fuck it up? Are you serious right now? Trying to fuck up my money? Nah, son. Nah, son. There's nothing less American than being an open bigot like this. You've never been to America. Welcome to America. The land of the free. We can say whatever the fuck we want. Congratulations. You played yourself. This is a very dark moment for trans women, men. By the way, you don't give a fuck about trans people because the only thing that you're doing is online trying to get a trans person to play Zelda. Shut the fuck up. You're not out here trying to save trans people, trying to help them out. I mean, say what you want about Jordan Peterson. At least he's trying to help out people that transitioned and regret it. He's trying to help those people out. But it's another thing to be online, on Twitter, trying to be like, a man should play Zelda. You ain't doing a goddamn thing in your life. It's being led by Elon Musk. Shut up, Brianna. You have a fucking blue sticker. You're giving Elon Musk money. Shut the fuck up. It's being led by Elon Musk and J.K. Rowling and a well-funded right-wing project. You're just gonna go down the whole... You're just gonna say buzzwords. Is that what you're gonna do? To push us out of public... What do you mean push you out of public life? Aren't you living right now at home in your house? Bro, the level of victim slash... what's the other word I'm looking for? I like how they prop the trans people or people that are allies. I hate that fucking word. I like how they prop them on a good day. They're just like, we're empowered. We're doing this. It's like we're in a privileged society. But all of a sudden, people start to disagree with you, and now you're a victim. You're either a victim or you're privileged. You can't be both. Which one is it? You're on the internet. You probably got a job. You probably got a house. Definitely got cats. You are not in the dirt, okay? So you're spending money on Twitter. You need to stop all this foolishness. I honestly don't know if we are going to survive this. God, bro, they act like... Anyway, like I said, the victimhood mentality. This is you're not helping any sort of situation. This is exactly how people just turn away from you, because you're crying while you bought the clothes off your back. You probably have a vehicle. You have a Twitter with a fucking blue sticker on it. When I see a kid cry and he's alone in the rain, I feel for that kid because he's alone in the rain and he needs to go to his parents. Not to some random trans person on the internet trying to prop up a dude to be Zelda. You see what I'm saying? Come on, let's come to grips with what you're talking about. But I do think there's value in public seeing what y'all are. The public, that's the public. The public seeing what y'all are, that's exactly who you're talking to. They're the people that disagree with you. So that's not gonna, it's like, the public is like, we've looked into what we've been saying online, and we've seen no wrongdoing. So I don't. Anyway, let's keep going. Which is simply hateful, frothing bigots. Nobody cares about the word bigots. Throw that shit out. Our movies and television shows have people like you as the villains. For the villains, you talk like you're fucking 12 years old again. Normal people don't like this behavior. More normal people don't fucking care. I think she'd make a great Zelda, and anyone who doesn't think that is so done. And then she's like, I follow you? So, see, now it's just all the orbiters. Now it's only people that she's like. If you're a fan of Zelda series and don't get how often cross-dressing comes up and how often characters are modeled after various gay stereotypes, oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, this is definitely your orbiters. The thing I don't get is how people can't separate attractiveness from, oh my god. Yeah, these are all the same people with fucking every fucking flag in their bio. And that's it. That's all they got. That's all. That's her. It's like the people that she was talking about. It's like so many people agree with me. Literally less than 10 people even commented on your shit. Literally 2 million views. 2 million views, and you only got 400 hearts and 8 comments. Ain't no one give a fuck about what you said. So congratulations to the lady and gentleman who are playing Zelda and Link. I think they're gonna do a good job. It's gonna be very interesting to see the trailer when that comes out. We'll check it out. But I think she'll do wonderful. I think the Link also looks great as well. I had a picture of the Link, but I don't know where it went. But they're both pretty awesome. And I think new blood is what we need right now, because the same old. I mean, Chris Pratt can play Zelda. I mean, Chris Pratt plays everything. Just like Chris Pratt will play Ganondorf. Let's do it. Let's do it. But anyway, guys, that's it for the hard rant. I'll see you guys next time. Oh my god, what did I just click? Ooh. Wu has never gotten over Gamergate crap. Hate campaign against Wu never stopped in his mind. I mean, just got a bit shit. Have a good night, everyone. I'm actually about to go to bed too, guys. I appreciate y'all being here. I appreciate the love and support you guys have been giving me. I'm trying to do the whole 90-day stream thing. I think the summer has been kicking my ass. But I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do the 90-day marathon stream. I hope you guys will be there with me. Not the whole way through, please. Not the whole way through. Anyway, guys, I'll leave it there. Thank you so much for the support, and I'll see you guys next time. Y'all have a good night, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.